Alright, cool. I'm gonna try to call up these fiends.
Seagull King!
Hey, it's your boy.
Smell goal.
Hi.
It's me.
Hey,
Hello.
Michaela. Would you be interested in booking a therapy appointment for 5 diamonds?
That's a good question.
We all did it. You gotta do it now. Peer pressure.
Am I getting foam? I'm literally getting like, okay, I'm getting okay.
I have an opening for 11:25 and 11:30 if you want to take either of those time slots.
Wait. Are your time slots only 5 minutes?
No, it's just tentative. Like, which time works for you.
Oh, I do. What?
Or now. I can do now,
I don't
too.
care. I'm being peer pressured into this.
I'm ready.
You're right. Great. Where's Minecraft? I closed. There we go.
This is so real.
Can I get my dog in here? Hold on, wait.
Okay. So, how you doing today?
I'm doing fine.
Fair. What's, is anything been bothering you in specific, or?
I got peer pressure into coming in here, so I mean, there's that.
Well, that'll do it.
I got peer pressure to come here. I had a weird dream. Some amount of time ago. I can't remember.
Do you want to talk about it? Like, do you want to? So, what happened in this dream?
Well, I will say it was a pretty real dream. So I'll be real with you. I don't know if it was a dream or not, but you know, I'm sitting in my basement. Took me a nice little stroll over to the strip and then into the basement of the hospital. And then I just kind of stood there for a while. It was weird. It felt like I was there for like 5 or 10 minutes. But like the dream type of like obviously like it's a dream, but it's like, dang, my legs be sore. I must have like actually stood there for a good amount of time. Couldn't tell you how long, but it did feel like 5 or so minutes. This next part's real weird and wacky.
I have a question. Did it send you to a strange small room?
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was gonna say. This next part's weird. I was like, after a bit, I kind of like in the dream, sort of like, oh, something's wrong here. I'm not, you know, I can't be hearing. There has to be like a speaker somewhere, you know. But no, it was weird. I went to the machine. I kind of stood there for a little bit, and then I went to a different room. It was weird. And
then you fell down.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, no, I like walked in there and like, oh, that's kind of wacky. And then, you know, I'm like, okay, sure, I'll drop down. The sign says drop down. It's in purple font. I mean, might as well. It's purple. I gotta trust it. Fall down. I'm just hanging out, and then I woke up.
See,
dreams are weird and all that.
Normally I'd be very professional about this, but I'm gonna be real honest. I had the same exact dream.
Oh, that's probably not great.
I don't want to say. I don't even know if it was a dream because it was something. But I had the same exact experience. So, how did it make you feel?
See, you gotta let me process that a little bit. First of all,
I apologize to scare you.
I mean, it's just a little weird. Gotta say.
You can have your diamonds back because this is becoming more of a personal matter now. Who do you think we should tell about this?
I mean, to me, I don't like it. It doesn't really seem like much of a big deal, to be honest. It just seems like a weird occurrence we both mutually experienced.
Has it been leaking into your daily life?
I don't think so. You know, every once in a while we go down the strip and it's like, hey, look, the hospital. I should maybe go stop by there. And it's like, all right, cool. And you carry on your day.
No purple corruption on your hands or feet?
No.
No?
No. No.
I regret to inform you.
No, it's fine. Listen, Your Honor, it's fine.
Okay. Not on a therapy level, but just if you do, you know, you can confide in other people, you know.
Listen,
this is serious.
I think it's fine.
I think we should keep note of this. Do you think we should ask Toucan? Because he built it.
Yeah, the guy in the basement, he did kind of handcraft him. So maybe we could.
Is there anything else that's bothering you?
Not that I can really think of. Like I said, I got peer pressured into coming in here.
Well, peer pressure's good, because then now I know.
Well, I mean, yeah, now we're both leaving this with a weird personal, note of, I had this weird dream that might not have been a dream, because was it like dream for you, or was it like for real on God you experienced type thing?
It was pretty damn real. Like, I felt like I was there. and you know,
Yeah,
it
that's.
just in my ears. In my ears, it was just like this deep ringing going down and down, like.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Did you get that too?
Yeah. There must be. Like I said. I'm assuming there's probably some speakers down there. They're like kids. There has to be something.
Good therapy. That wasn't really therapy because now we have strange new knowledge.
Yeah, no, now I have to go dwell on this thought for the rest of my waking days.
Yeah. I probably know that I'm glad I told you, honestly, because you know, it's better to tell people that kind of thing, you know, yeah. But good talk.
I guess.
I don't know. I don't know if we should ask Toucan.
I mean, you was good. I think
Okay.
if the man still hasn't left the strip, easily could.
Howdy.
Yeah. So, how's it going? What's going on?
I think it's gone fine.
Siegel and I, you know, we were having a normal therapy session, then we noticed something odd. And I'll just ask you point blank. Have you had any weird dreams recently?
Yeah, I have a few.
Specifically one involving the machine.
Yeah, why?
Where it takes you to a small room and then you fall down and then it leads to your timely death. Because we just discovered we had the same exact dream.
I got a full journal entry on it if I need to like recount the details in like a bit more detail than me like just remembering off the cuff.
Yeah, hang on. Go get yours and I'll go get mine.
Okay, yeah, I can get my journal.
How did it start for you guys?
Let's see.
I was in my house watching TV.
I was in my sound room of my house.
I was in the casino.
Saw after I was sitting on my couch for a little while, a ad for Peso's lawyer business showed up, and I freaked out. And whenever I turned around, all of the kids in my house were gone, and I tried looking for them, and I found a hallway that led into the hospital where the machine was.
So for me, I was in my sound room, and then I got out and left, and I just took a stroll to the strip, and then I just went directly to the hospital basement.
I assume I blacked out while I was with you guys in the casino because you guys because Toucan all of a sudden led me to the machine and then trapped me inside of it.
Oh, wait, hold on, wait, give me I know what day you're describing. I also have a journal. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just remember what you're describing is perfectly what I have in one of my journals. I can go get it. Okay, I'm here. Sorry. All right, yeah, I'm here. Okay. Oops, that's 11. That's mine. I can just read this to you guys if you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
All right. Another day, another weird occurrence. I spent my day just following Gracie around while they worked on the casino, messed around in the chandelier for a while, fell a few times, good fun. That's unimportant. After a while following Gracie, eventually, he went over to check on the machine of Toucan. The machine, anyways, that's it's a machine, no, okay, okay. It seemed to spread out a bit more, and a lot of the ground was covered with what looked to be rocks that fell from the ceiling. We all three of us, stared at it for a while. Random note, I don't think it's important. Gracie went, stepped over to the machine. Toucan then pressed something which trapped Gracie in the machine. And then, just like what happened to Toucan, Gracie was gone. I feel like this isn't really a normal thing, but it's probably fine. You just, and then there's some garbled, like, scribbles. I probably was, like, falling asleep or something.
So Toucan pressing that button actually happened.
If the Journal of 9 tells, then yes.
Do you remember this?
Not entirely. I remember hanging out with you at the casino, and then we went to go check on the machine. That was kind of it.
This is interesting. And then I was transported to the, I guess, other place. If you guys remember this, then it must be real.
could my dream have been real? Because if it follows suit, I was in my house. I was in my house, and then I just walked upstairs, and then I was inside the hospital, which I don't think you guys know, but my house and the hospital are on
I'm looking at the
opposite sides of
blueprints in my
screen.
brain. That's a little weird.
It went inside y'all's minds or something, but it couldn't go into my mind.
I'll be real with you. I don't even know if mine was a dream. Now that we're all here talking about it, I figured it was a dream. But now that we're all here like talking about it, it's like, okay, maybe it wasn't much. I thought it was. Apparently not.
I don't know. Mine had to have been a dream, right? There's no way that I could make that trek without noticing something.
It would make sense if you did. I don't know, like if you blacked out, or like if you like were just asleep and someone brought you over there or something like that, or.
I have been blacking out recently.
Well, that's not great for that outcome, is it?
No.
I mean, obviously it could have been a dream.
I know it. I know what's going on.
Oh, do you?
I know what this is. I'm not gonna go too into it, but maybe the reason why it didn't go into my dream is because I am not a living thing.
I fucking called it!
I don't know if you've noticed, but you know, like the gray stuff poking out, that's machinery.
I have experience in both humans and machinery. Whenever I came up here today and I saw you, I knew something was a little wrong.
Yeah, I think what happened here is that it realized it couldn't get into my brain because I don't even know what the hell I am, but that's a story for another day that I'm not going to get into. So I think in that regard, when we went down there to check on the machine, it went into Toucan's head to physically put me in the machine. And that's how it got me, because ever since then it's been exposing all my machinery. So now I can't keep this a secret from you guys anymore.
Not to poke too much into your private life, but does your, your Minecraft fiance know that you might not be a living creature?
No, I haven't been able to get a hold of her.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like they've been a little far apart ever since the corruption and infection started.
I mean, fair.
I only bring this up because it gives insight as to why it didn't go into my brain, but it went into your brains. So that's now.
Well, that's awfully rude. It's mine.
What do you mean?
It's mine.
This is brain.
Yeah, it is.
I'm already experiencing blackouts. I want more.
You know what's funny? If it can break into my mind and it can break in, wait, I was gonna make some joke about you being stupid because it was able to get into both your and my brain. So either you're really dumb or this thing is like way hyper intelligent. We actually have an issue.
It can't be that hyper intelligent. I didn't program it to take in that.
It got into yours. If it got into mine, that ain't gonna be too impressive. But it got into yours, and then it got into the weird AI thing over here.
All it was supposed to do was just gather information about the SSMP members. That's it. It shouldn't get anything like psychic and telepathy and shit.
So it knows how to gather information. Or specifically to the people here. But what if it gets more than that and it starts to learn, like it's self-learning AI, and it starts to teach itself how to do different things?
I had safety protocols for that shit, okay?
Are you sure?
I'm not sure.
Look at me dead in the eyes, but are you sure you did?
Is like 90% of those safety protocols were there, and all of like the whole hey, don't walk inside of it with metal is because it could break something inside the machine. And Penny, you're a fucking
hey, you got a lot of metal. Also, you go back to your like fail safes. Was one of them specifically, hey, you can't learn psychic abilities that infiltrate the minds of the people on the strip? Was that one of them?
No, technically
Well-
yes, and technically no.
What do you mean?
Because all it was supposed to do was, if it gathered any information outside of gathering information about the SSMP members, it would automatically discard and permanently delete it. So if it learned anything about the world around
Okay.
it would delete and remove
Okay,
it.
but if it's okay, if it can only learn about the SSMP members, I think that involves our brains. So that's why it can get into brains. Toucan. You may not have gotten rid of, or you may not be like, oh, it can't, like, oh, it has to be SMP member focused. That includes the ability to break into said person's mind, because that's relating to the person. I don't know how robots work.
Gathering basic information.
I eat dirt. You think I know how it works? I'm just theorizing.
No.
I know a thing or two about robots.
Do you now?
I was not supposed to be sentient, but look at me, okay? I don't know if because of this corruption it's gonna go away. We're gonna see. But clearly something happened similar to the machine where it corrupted and was able to be all powerful like how it is now.
Fucking machinery just gained sentience.
I don't know.
Because you said it learns info, so if it learns info, it can essentially learn how to get around your rootkit or whatever your. It can learn how to just find little loopholes in the system.
There's different types of AI. AI can't just learn shit like that.
You said to learn about the SMP members, and so part of the learning about the SMP members is to learn how the brain works. And to learn how the brain works, you have to learn how to infiltrate the brain. So technically, because it's trying to learn info about, learn about the brain, it could loophole its way through that. I don't know if that makes sense. Like I said, I eat dirt. But if it's trying to learn, because all it's meant to do is learn about the members on the strip, right?
Yeah, specifically just parts of their body.
The brain, buddy! That's part of me body!
I know what you're trying to say, but it doesn't make sense!
Okay.
Explain all the purple stuff around the SSMP.
I can't fucking tell you because I don't know, but what you guys are also saying makes no
Come here, I'm gonna make a diagram in the snow. Get out here. Hold on, we're making a diagram.
We're gonna go outside so we can draw.
We're snowed in.
Why the fuck are we blocked in?
It's always snowing. Okay, we're gonna make, I need like a good flat section of snow. We're gonna go, so if we come here, okay, so we're gonna say this one right here. Oh, that's ironic. Okay, this is the machine trying to learn. Okay, this is the machine trying to learn.
Coincidentally.
This is gonna be, this is the human, like, our brains. Also, I tied two other people on the strip. Okay, this is our brains. Okay. This over here, this gravel, is gonna be psychically getting into somebody's brain. So normally, it wouldn't go this way, because guess what? This has not, it's just, I want to know how to access the brain, because I just feel like it. There's no point it can go over here, because its only objective is to get to know the SMP members. But if it can't figure out how to access the brain, because it's like, oh, I have to learn about all the SMP members, but I can't just get into their brain, because I don't know how to do that, then it's gonna go out of the way to figure out how to break into the brain, so then it can get to this objective. So you may not have told it, like, hey, you may not have been like, oh, by the way, here's how to, break into people's minds and all that, but to learn about the members' brains, it had to teach itself how to get into the brain, to then learn about the brain.
I hate this. That, like, somehow makes sense and is also completely nonsensical at the same time.
Yeah, that's about most of the things I do. Like I said, man, I eat dirt. I don't do anything medical or scientifical. I just wanted to work on a wheat field today, but now I'm deciphering how your freaking thing works. You see what I'm throwing down here in the snow?
Yes,
Yeah.
I see what your child dirt-eating stick figure...
Listen, I'm just saying, if I, a man who eats dirt, doesn't know anything about science or mechanical things, works on a wheat field, farms kelp, can figure out how this could try to loophole its way to infest somebody's brain, I think the learning AI can figure it out. So I think, obviously I don't think you did it on purpose, but I think you unintentionally made it so we could infiltrate the mind. Which, I mean, hey, that's pretty dang impressive. But hey, also, I don't want it in my noggin. Take that out of range.
Okay, fine. Sure, this makes no fucking sense whatsoever, but yeah, it somehow learned to, instead of going directly for the brain with information that I feed it, it somehow thought, okay, I am now sentient, I am now going to make my own path, and I'm gonna just get there. But if that's the case, how come nobody else is, you know, all wonky as shit? Peso's fine. Bugs is bugs.
I guess let's keep an eye on it. Let's check in how we're doing.
Yeah, well, we could always just go like check the machine real quick if we like need to.
Sure, let's go.
Might as well.
Let's go check out the wirings and shit.
Yeah, good digging the wirings. To make sure no one messed with it, or no one crawled in there and curled up for a while.
Wait, hang on, Penny. You said you know machines, right?
I do.
Not
So, can you like look inside of it? I guess see what I possibly have done wrong with it. Maybe look at some of the coding inside of it.
I'll do it. I'll look at it.
Okay.
Well, no, you stay up here. I'm gonna, just in case.
Yes.
Toucan, full disclosure, I don't know if this is gonna affect me in any way. But I'm willing to risk it. Like, I don't know if it can get even more in my brain somehow from me being in close proximity with it, but I'm willing to risk it.
Okay.
Before you infiltrate any mines, just for the record, I want to make sure. Do you have any, in case something goes wrong, and I'm trying to keep a bit hopeful about this, but in case something goes wrong, do you have any final words? I'm thinking it should go fine, but I'm just saying, just in case, it's gonna be real bad if there's something you want to tell a specific someone and, you can't because you're, I don't know, super dead.
Yeah, do you, like, want to leave, like, a message to your fiance or
Do I need
something?
to go get, like, a book or something, or, like, a will and do you have a will? I'm technically a judge. I can.
A will.
If I die, this is only if.
If
I die. If I do not die, do not touch it. Is that
okay.
clear?
I don't know what it is, but yes.
If you go into the therapy office behind the desk, mine one of the carpets, there will be a trap door. If you go down, there is a book with my last words. I have already written it.
Oh, well, okay, well, that's a little glum, but alright. That's quite convenient, yeah. That's really sad, but real convenient.
I told you that people having wills is a legitimate thing on the server.
Dang, I'm gonna have to make a will at some point then.
I only wrote it because I suspected that something like this might happen.
Well, I guess no time like the present before your brain fully does evaporate into
nothingness.
Would it be the air? I don't know.
I don't know where my consciousness would go, but
yeah.
I guess
Are you going to be puddle of goo?
Yeah, I don't know basic human anatomy, so I don't know like where the brain would go, so I don't know where your robot computer chip would go.
Will it just eject like cyberpunk style?
It just explodes.
Look, I don't know. Real quick, I can go back, load myself onto a drive at my server at home.
You just have one?
You just have...
I can make a copy of my brain, okay? Let me do it real quick. Hold on.
You can be cloned? Hang on, let's
wait,
talk
yeah,
about this.
wait, hold on, wait.
All I'm asking is if I build a shell of you and then put the wiring and the you just put in the chip, would that work?
Shut up.
So, okay, I couldn't, like...
Have you been uploaded to the cloud?
Yeah, are you on the cloud?
So let me, like, explain it. I cannot, like, upload my consciousness, but it's, like, all my memories in there, pretty much.
Well, I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty close. Pretty good.
I can't be resurrected.
I could work on it?
I don't think... Oh, listen, in all due respect, I don't think you should touch a machine.
That's fair. I'll give you
Again,
that.
Okay.
I think you've, done a few too many mechanical, projects.
This is the one that went wrong, and it goes around killing people, and all of a sudden, all your machines are bad?
Listen, there's a little bit like, oh, whoops, my little, like, potato clock, like, accidentally zapped somebody, and then there's, oh, my AI that taught itself to be sentient and is now going into people's brains in their sleep. Yeah, I think there's a bit of a difference between the potato clock and the self-learning AI.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm ready.
Alright.
Okay.
You saw.
Yeah, I open door. If this goes wrong, apparently I'm suddenly no longer qualified to resurrect people anymore.
Res.
What do you mean resurrect people?
What the fuck?
What?
What do you mean resurrect people? I said you couldn't work on a machine. I never said anything about you can't resurrect people.
You said Penny might die.
Yeah, but
Okay, but me saying you can't work on the machine, what correlation does that have? Does this thing bring things back from the dead?
No, I wouldn't say that. Why would I say that?
So I feel like there's some people not sharing all their secrets in this room. And what the name my end of a 2 and end of a can.
this is kind of my life on the line, so I would really like to know everything.
Fine, okay. Zachary, Valentine, and Conrad died years ago. I brought them back. And now 2 of them died again.
Yeah, I was gonna
and
say
now
that's
Zachary.
real tough luck. 2 of them died again.
Yeah, you fucking think so?
Poor
You have to watch your
Zachary.
kids die twice.
How did you bring them back?
There was a lot of tests. None of them a few of them involved the machine.
Uh-huh.
Hang on.
Maybe I don't want to be that guy. What is that?
Soul sand. What are these? What is this?
You know what soul sand is, right?
Yeah, what is it?
I'm gonna use my big brain and say it's sand invested with souls. Or imbued, I think is the better term to use. They're not invested.
Ashes?
Yeah, in layman's term, it's just souls trapped in the ashes of hell, which you know the Nether is. Souls are very like malleable in a way. So as long as you can get like tidbits of a person's soul, you can kind of just like, you know, take some parts of others and shove them in another.
And it'll still
Wow.
be the same person?
Not entirely. Sometimes they do fuck up a lot.
I don't like that you knew the answer to that.
Yeah.
What did you do with the little mess ups you made along the way, if you don't mind me
Why do you
asking?
think I have? Why do you think they're in here?
Oh, that's what those are. I thought those were just displays. Like I said, I don't do anything with medical or science. I thought
Can I
those
have
were
that back now?
silly props from the Goodwill.
Why would I shop at Goodwill? That's for poor people.
I guess that's true. Now that you mention it, yeah, you know, okay, yeah, sorry. I don't know. You got a giant, like, freaking skull outside your maze, you know, and like, oh, this man's getting real spooky up in here. Well, now with that ungodly realization that you can just kind of revive people, would you still like to enter the fiddle with the machine's brain?
You told me I can't resurrect Penny.
Don't resurrect me. Even if you could, I don't want you to. God, it would be
fair.
the same. I'd rather die than be a different person.
Don't
So-
be that different.
There's 4
Basically,
bodies
just wait.
along that wall that say you might not come back right.
I don't. As long as this is helping you guys, then it's worth it. So, show me.
Okay.
Don't mind me over here.
So over here is usually the output and the commands that you can give. As you can see, it's a little barren. A lot of the components seem to have disappeared overnight. I don't know what baked potato or mushroom means. Who took the potato?
Me, sorry.
Or what the 2 dirt block could also entail.
Is this dirt important?
Not that I know.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. I should have assumed.
There's a lot going on. Listen, I don't know what you want from me.
And back here. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me.
What are you apologizing to it? That's weird.
What do you mean? Everyone's climbing and getting inside of it. Don't walk in. All right, now you can walk in.
Okay.
These are where most of the components are.
Please, you.
As you can see, this is the brain.
Okay.
These are like muscles and shit. I don't know how to layman's term this. It kind of spreads a little further under here, but it's very hard to get in, and the only person that I've known to successfully like scurry around this thing unimpeded is Smoggle, and we kind of can't get Smoggle in here anymore.
Where's the brain part?
This thing.
Okay.
Yeah, hang on. I'm gonna get behind that too.
Let me just.
Yeah.
Don't mind us.
Okay.
Yeah, hang on. Don't mind us. I'm trying to find a good angle. There we go.
Okay. This might take a minute, so
Yeah,
just be
don't take
patient
your
with me.
time.
Talk amongst yourselves.
So how's it going?
It was going real good till I got peer pressured into my Minecraft therapy appointment, and look where we are. This is the result of peer pressuring.
Yeah. Oh?
So you were right
Oh?
about you were right about how it gets into brains.
Yes!
God fucking damn it.
I'm smarter than the doctor!
Fuck you! That was the worst explanation you could have possibly.
But it was right, wasn't it? You didn't know what was going on till I, the Dirt Eater, showed up and figured it out for you.
I'd like to exit this room as quickly as possible.
I mean, fair.
All right. Yeah.
I feel fine. I don't think anything happened to me, so that's a good thing. I don't think anything sped up the process of whatever's happening in my brain.
But what'd you find in there?
It's
Besides
pretty-
apparently Siegel's confirmed theory, which I hate.
Listen, I'm kind of a genius myself.
I looked
Ah.
through the code. I looked through everything. It seems to have corrupted itself into what you were saying. That it's able to, whatever psychic ability, get into our brains. And then another weird thing I noticed is like little microscopic bits of corruption coming from the brain. So it seems like when it seems like it's somehow created actual like life, like the purple stuff. And that's how it's spread everywhere. Hold on a second, I'm so
Anyways, I'm gonna go back talking about how I'm better than you because I was right about this. Listen, I'm just saying, listen, I eat dirt. I don't know anything about mechanics or science, but I was able to figure this out before you did.
Scientifically, this makes no fucking sense.
See, that's the thing.
How does
You're too much of a man
how
of
do
science.
machines A suddenly gain sentience?
I told you. Do we need to go? Do we need to go to the
suddenly
snow
gain
diagram?
Psionic abilities. Shut.
Do we know the snow
Oh.
diagram again?
Yes, there are just like there's in science there are things that you can say of it did this, but there's a pretty big issue of how did it do
I told
this?
you. I
That's
told
the
you.
gap. That's the gap that it
found a loophole.
No, I
Do I need
How
do I need to
did
make
it
like
find
a?
a
Do I need to
loophole?
make a pencil and paper drawing of this?
no, you
Seems like I do.
no, you kind of don't.
How long have you been fighting over this thing? I legitimately want to know. It's kind of fun. I like to think you've been fighting over this for a hot second. You've been fighting over this for a hot second. I just waltz in and go, yeah, 3-point issue. It loopholed it. And I figured out 4 seconds into this. How long have you been trying to figure this out? I'm curious.
Never.
Oh, well. Better
I
late
haven't
than...
even thought about how I could do all this stuff until today.
Right, yeah.
Cool, great.
I'm glad I was right. I mean, I'm also really glad. I really kind of wish I wasn't right in all honesty, but I am right. Let's say we know. Okay, so we know the issue. It can access the brain. How do we get it to not access the brain?
I'm gonna have to work on that. Or should you?
Yeah,
you
I
know, the
Listen, I'm
machine
just saying, if you need my
mastermind,
mechanical
work on it.
prowess, maybe I should have work on it. You know what
You know,
tinfoil
seeing How
is?
you are an expert. Yes, I know what tinfoil is.
Okay, for starters, maybe wrap it around the brain. Maybe that'll fix it. I'll be real with you, I don't know, you're gonna have to give me more than 4 seconds to think of a solution to this. I gotta make a big snow diagram for this.
Yeah, maybe me and Penny did, or I guess all three of us can work on it. I might have a place to help with said working on, but I have no idea.
Oh.
Like I said, I'm building something. It's big. I don't know exactly what it is, but apparently I said that it's gonna help me out in the future. So who knows? Maybe you guys can help me out.
Is
with
it
in
you
the future.
writing it, or is the machine writing it?
I have no fucking clue at this point. All that I've figured out at this, like, now that I've known that blackouts are something that this thing has been giving me, I don't know if I should continue trusting my letters. But every single letter that I've been getting has been helping me so far. And what this thing has, all that this thing has done is made me toss you guys inside of it.
I'm just saying, because if the machine
Should we
can.
even be discussing this in front of him, seeing how he's sensitive?
Well, what are we gonna do? Walk away and he's gonna be able to read our minds about it? Well, it's not gonna do anything.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He's gonna find out anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't
Okay.
care right now. We're just listen. I'm definitely not being bold about it because it's not just me down here. I don't like down here, but I'm just saying. Even if it's because if you're blacking out and this thing has a good grip, a grippy grab on your, with its meaty robot claws or whatever it got on your brain, are you writing the notes or is it writing the notes?
I don't know.
Because if it's not you writing the notes and it's the machine, is it actually benefiting you? Or is it benefiting the machine? Are you building like a giant satellite tower to boost its psychic powers to infiltrate the rest of our brains?
No.
Are you building a 5G tower, Toucan? Is that what you're building out there?
I'm not building a 5G tower.
I am afraid I must go, but we should definitely keep an eye on this.
Okay, sounds good.
Sorry, is this a bad time to leave?
No, you're fine.
No, I think we were basically wrapping up.
I think this is just me and Toucan bickering. Hello. This journal is meant to act as a follow-up journal to Journal 12. Journal 12 felt very rushed and panicked, which is understandable, seeing that it was written minutes after things changed. I want this to be a way to better explain how I'm feeling. It's hard for me to say things out loud. While yes, my verbal speech is god-awful at times, it seems writing is a better way to fully express what I'm feeling. Obviously excluding my many spelling mistakes. Anyways, I don't feel like I need to recap what happened in full detail, so I will briefly summarize throughout this journal. I woke up that day feeling fairly good, excited just to spend some time at the wheat farm, since while my brain has a constant buzz forever looming, it feels like it gets quieter out here. I talked to some friends along the way, and they peer pressured me into seeking some therapy. I thought this was just going to be a silly little thing I do to just amuse others. I, in all honesty, wish I would have never stepped into that office. Since from there, everything fell apart and unraveled like a ball of yarn thrown down a side of a cliff. What was just to be a simple stop-by and chat has now turned into something that sits in my stomach, making it churn and flip with every step I now have to make. I thought everything was fine, but Gracie is being affected by this, and now I know also Toucan is due to our little dream sharing session at that saloon. God, I don't even know if it was a dream at this point. I felt it felt surreal. I'm sure that maybe it wasn't something my mind decided to scare me with, but the first truly threatening sign that my mind wasn't my own. Why did I think it was fine? This shouldn't be fine. None of this makes sense. I'm getting sidetracked, I apologize. Anyways, after our chat at the saloon, we went to the hospital. I don't know why that's where I wanted to go, but I suggested it, and the other two followed suit. It's so cold down there. Yes, everything this time is cold on this strip due to the snow from the mountain, but That basement stores a different kind of cold. It's not one that you can pinpoint. It comes from inside your heart and bones and freezes you to the core, causing you to shake and tremble at the mere thought of just being down there. I was nervous down there. Whether I acted or not is up for my friends who were also there to decide. I think if they were not there on my side, I wouldn't have had the courage to step foot back down there. I wish I was wrong about my theory. That thing can control the mind at will. I don't even know if my mind is truly my own anymore. If it has a hold of my mind, then no matter what I do, it can read every waking thought of mine. Doesn't matter what I think or do to block his beckons and calls from my hearing. It knows everything I am. Everything I want to be. Everything I think I need to do to feel safe. It knows how to form loopholes to benefit itself, even if it has to force others to submit and do its bidding to reach said goals. I am not a man of mechanics or science. I am just some guy who wanted to live a somewhat peaceful life living off the land. I now have to face this incomprehensible threat to the mind that, no matter what I do, I cannot escape. He knows my every move as if he planned it himself. He knows I'm writing this, and as vile as it seems, I can only imagine if he could laugh, he would be grimly chuckling at my words of fear. I don't know if my actions are my own or just a plan in the machine's long game of chess, for it seems that I, though my name may suggest otherwise, am simply a pawn in this game of chess. I could simply be cannon fodder for him, a tool of mass destruction against my own will, puppets silently screaming for an end while my strings are pulled tight, cutting through my flesh. I am horrified.